Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want. Yogo yoi, yogo yoi, yogo yoi. Emperor Selassie, Jaja is the only way. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band.
May I tell you?
Who you are go blame it on when it's a next man? You are the pen pan. Well, you wrong.
Hey, wait then a man, them now want to plant the can. You know how much people need all that 2 million there right now?
Jaja is the only.
Man, I give them money there, yeah.
Nobody want to plant the can.
Yo, them boy, they not plant no can in a virgin. Remember you used to there in the fields.
Emperors.
I plant and water the crops.
Jaja is the only.
All them sit back and relax.
Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. Who you are go blame it on when it's a next man? You are the pen pan. Well, you wrong. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. I've seen you on a song, can't compete with Kelly's John. I was looking a start, just a little ease off. No one would help me push that hole and can't. Them a laugh, never take me serious. So many goals and tasks, potholes I pass every day. My Lord, I have to pray on my way. Them never realize with a little cooperation we could have unify, relieve the frustration. Instead them want to ride up on them brother back. No tears, no cares if him evil did stop our job. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. Who you are go blame it on when he's a next man? You are the pen pan. Well, you wrong. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. You happy sing your own a song, can't compete with Kelly.
Alright, yo, big up, bless up yourself, you know, yourself, pull up that song there, alright.
Yogo yoi, Emperor Selassie.
Now say a word, my general, a real thing.
Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. Who you are go blame it on when it's a next man? You are the pen pan. Well, you wrong. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. I've seen you on a song, can't compete with Kelly's John. I was looking a start, just a little ease off. No one would help me push that hole and can't. Them a laugh, never take me serious. So many goals and tasks, potholes I pass every day. My Lord, I have to pray on my way. Them never realize with a little cooperation we could have unify, relieve the frustration. Instead them want to ride up on them brother back. No tears, no cares if him evil did stop our job. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. Who you are go blame it on when he's a next man? You are the pen pan. Well, you wrong. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. You happy sing your own a song, can't compete with Kelly's John. I feel pleased when I take a little ease from a long hard day of work. A sense of achieving to know I'm contributing, doing my part too. This is my comfort. I know there is a reward for every trying man who walk this land with an intention to do good for himself and every man. Just a meditation. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. Who you are go blame it on when it's a next man? You are the big fan. Well, you wrong. Wanna sing with the star trail posse, my lord. Fire power, people ball and them sisters and co. Black people want people don't get weary. Them take off the shackles and chains and say them free with. Oh, we still on the mess.
Me I tell you, you know.
Wanna sing with the star trail posse, my lord. Fire pan room.
Fire not stop blazing a room, you know. Me I tell you, fire not going to stop blazing a room, see?
Shackles and chains and say them free with. Oh,
read that.
slavery. Wanna sing with the star trail posse, my lord. Fire pan room. People ball and them sisters and co. Black people
Fire upon Rome, you know, man.
People want go home. And Mount Zion are the righteous throne. You go yo. Fire upon Rome. People ball and them scissors and comb.
And you know, say a serious thing. We say the place that burned down in a France there since week. I mean, I tell you.
Them take off the shackles and chains and set them free.
You must know.
We still on a mental slavery.
That are just next door to Italy, you know, next door to Rome.
Fire upon Rome. People ball and them scissors and comb. Black people want go home. And Mount Zion are the righteous throne. You go yo. Fire upon Rome. People ball and them scissors and comb. Black people want go home.
How long that song you build now?
Well, this is my question to Issa and the one Matalan. Oh, no get fi want so much black people.
And it's still a relevant song up until today, you know.
Nothing in hand. Check out greater, both more Britain. One room on a villa, selfie 1 million. Them just do the house to water.
And remember all them days there, you know, when them places start build up, you know.
But me a bonfire for the one who.
And you know, say without no further delay, I want to introduce the Honorable Anthony. Bless you, love, my Lord.
Yes, my Lord, give thanks and praise to the Most High Emperor Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, I don't know.
Yes,
yeah,
King. Give thanks. Warm welcome, man.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Give thanks at this moment, you know.
Yes, sir. Great honor for you have the hype on the program, my Lord.
Yeah, man. It's an honor for you too, you know. Give thanks, my brother.
Selassie.
I know Virgin and Virgin come together to reason. It's always iron sharp, met iron, you know.
A tree. Yeah, man, a tree.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Rastafari.
Fire upon Rome, my Lord. This song is over about 20 years old, right?
Yeah, man. 20-something years, man. You
And
understand?
It's still a relevant song up until today because the incident that we see happening in France over about 2 days ago now.
Yes, Papa. Fulfillment of prophecy, you know. These are the words of prophecy, you know. So we give thanks to be around today to witness it, you know. Because we've been saying it from we teenage years, from we a little boy till now we are a man and still keep on saying it. Understand? Positivity always overcome negativity. Righteousness always overcome the wicked. You know? So that's what it is, you know. Good over evil, brother.
Selassie, I know. But more of it jog your memory a little bit, you know, because this song hold too much significance. What did really go through the eye mind at the time when the eye sit down and compose a song?
Well, what was going through the eye mind, I and I was growing up in an era that all we hear about was Mr. Jacket and Mr. Tie. So when we ask who was the oppressor, them say Mr. Jacket and Mr. Tie. Mr. Jacket and Mr. Tie is no identity of a people or a movement.
Yes.
So Mr. Jacket and Tie can't oppress human being because jacket and tie is just a clothes and an appearance. So see when I see the eye out the road in a jacket and tie and I go point out the eye as an oppressor. So I and I go dig deeper in a history to see where most of these ideas of colonialization and imperialization and separation, what they call domination, to create what they call a civilization. So you invade the land of another man, underrate his culture, underrate his philosophy, underrate his way of life, even though it's a tradition that has been there thousands of years before the city of Rome was built. And you say that it's time to civilize these people into the colonial Roman belief. And that's where it all started, and it's the same thing going on today with even the modern country. So it's that same idea. The first Senate and senators were formed in Rome, and we still see them today, Senate and senators, even our modern system. So it is not a system. Even in the biblical Bible that they write, which is not the Rastaman book, but is their book, but they still write it in it.
Yes.
That Rome will last until the day of salvation, until the day of judgment. You understand? And we can see the Roman philosophy is still going on today. The military power dominate the world. And that's what the Roman idea is. The baddest man with the biggest army.
Yes.
He controls the world. Even though you might have the resources, you have the oil, you have the gold, you have the mineral, you have the spices, you will never benefit from it unless you have a bigger army than the Roman army. So that's what the system is, and that's why we ask ourselves, what is justice? You understand? How can there be a system of justice when everybody read and know? And when I check, the head of this belief system is the Roman system, and that's why I sing a song called Fire Upon Rome, because we learned that if the Scotland Yard and the CIA and the FBI is going after an organization, they go after it from the head, from the root. Who is the father, who is the grandfather of this movement? They go after the mafia, they go after the godfather. So if we're gonna go after corruption, we have to go after it from the root.
A true far right. Yeah, man.
Understand? And the root of this corrupted belief is the Roman belief system.
Yes, I.
That's where it is. So Jamaica belongs to Jamaican, but we won't be benefit from it because we don't have a better army than the Roman army. So the man who have the baddest army, he shall benefit from the island of Jamaica, not the islanders. And it's the same thing going on in Africa. So that is the Roman system. So you understand? Because we don't fight religious war. Haile Selassie teach us to have religious tolerance, and that's what we have. So we don't attack people religious belief.
Yes.
You understand? That's sacred to a man. So when we say fire upon Rome, we don't mean that the people who think that we are going after the Roman Catholic movements. That's not it. We're going after the Roman belief system, imperial system, racist system, colonial system. You understand? This military where the bad man control the world.
And I dictate to the rest of the world.
That is it. So if you don't have a nuclear in this modern world right now, no matter what resources you have, your people will suffer.
Selassie, I know.
Yeah.
This particular song, because I was very young when you put out this song, and Fire Upon Rome, there I get a whole pan knock for Fire Upon Rome, but at the same time, you feel say it was a blessing in disguise because they banned the song.
It was a blessing, I couldn't say nothing is a curse, because Rastafari working mysteriously and his wonders to perform, So we give thanks for that moment, because before I sang that song, before I say Fire Upon Rome, my brother, my mother was living in a one-room house with dirt floor, That was I situation at the time. So I would do anything to get my mother life in a better circumstances. So I was even working on site, going out, mixing mortar, looking yard work, any kind of work, just to change my mother's situation. So that's where I was. I was a walking dead at that time. I was a youth without fear, and I just have one care to get my mother somewhere, get out of the situation that I was born in. So that was my mindset at the time. I can say that to you realistically.
Selassie, I know. Yes, I. Yeah, man.
So it's a blessing, my brother, because you understand, it changed my mother's life, and it changed I life, and I plan to take the journey, like how I get it, 1, 2, 1, 2, and slowly but surely. And see, I say I run down too much at the big league, I just stick to the league when I'm in, because I know who I am, what I am, and what my mission is. You understand? Because as Peter Todd say, I am that I am. I am.
Yes, for real.
You understand? So if you see me just remain a humble soul, humble soldier. Do the work as just if you do it, and no exaltation, no ego. No time for you out there boast and show off, because it's a nation building, and the nation still not even quarter way the journey. So you understand? We don't see no reparation all now. We are the only domination, the only people as on earth that so much book has written about our downfall, our atrocity, our brutalization, our slave experience, our sold and bought, and we are the only one get no reparation, get nothing. We were freed from slavery with nothing.
Still at work, so said we.
Still working to find something. So I don't cry, brother. I just give thanks, wake up and open eye and have health and strength and make Jah work, because many people out there don't believe that there's a God, and many people don't believe that there's an Almighty. You understand? So we have to know we're living in a time where we know that he exists. We are not searching. Bob Marley said, in this time you have to know and not believe.
So that's I know.
You understand? Because this judgment is not water. No water can put out this fire in the life. You understand? It will burn. Nothing now going to stop this one. This judgment will be fire.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand?
We
see when it get wild everywhere. So
everywhere. Yes, sir.
everywhere, and it can't be stopped, and it can't be blamed, and it can't be branded, and it can't be tamed. It can't lose its visa. It can't get banned. It can't get blackout. The news can't come and say it is wanted. So let Jah work.
So that's I know. Yes, I know say I look and see still, cause I and I as you know blood and fire warriors as Rasta people, Zine. But with careful observation, Zine, in all honesty, within the music, within reggae music, the I is the first artist really that we hear people start to say, boy, are the fireman that before we started to hear more fire. You know, from
man, Fire Pan Rome is the first problematic fire song in this modern era. You understand? In this the first song that government come out and people get afraid of. You understand? I am one of the first reggae artists in this modern era because of a song. I couldn't sing on certain show. You know, me not get certain promotion, me not get certain push. I don't get certain highlights, certain coverage. I'm still like a diamond in the dirt. You understand? Because the way I appear and the way I come and because of that song, Fire Pan Rome. So, as I say, humility, you know, because just say, who exalt will be a base, you know, and he who humble shall be exalted, you know. So that's why I remain humble, because it's a journey, it's a long journey. It's not 2 miles, you understand? And a 5 year or 6 year, 20 year, and the journey is still going. So we give thanks, and Jack keep showing I and I how strong and how strong. He give I and I that strength to continue, you know.
For real, my general, cause you know say the eye, you know, I observe the eye. Zine, I observe the eye very carefully. As a youth I grew up, you know what I mean, who grew up on the eye music. Right? But the eye is one of the most tour artists right now for over the last 3 years. You know, if I recall, the I do a world tour probably last year or the year before that. But outside of the world tour, the I is one of the most toured artists within reggae music right now. And the I do have a #1 song on the chart.
Because you see, what I always look at in this life, you know, and I can say this to all my brethren and my sisters out there. Either you're singing music or you're living your day-to-day life. There's billions of Indians on this planet Earth, but we remember Gandhi. So we are remembered for what we are, you know, what we stand for, what we represent. You understand? This little rapper that just passed, I never hear one of his songs, but when I start to hear the work that he has done and the work he was doing, he get my credit, he get my respect.
Yes.
You understand? So that's where I see relevancy is what you do, what you're about, what you stand for. You understand? So sometimes it's more than the whole heap of hype music, and you understand? Because a man might say, don't hear a new song for you, but then you come to go to a place like India, and King in My Castle is a big song, and that's my newest song that I'm promoting for my album. So that's why I stay on the road.
Rastafari.
You understand? Because it's not where I have a saying that it's not where you are tolerated, you know, but it's where you are appreciated. You know?
Well, it's reality, you know. It's funny they I even say that still because, you know, a prophet have no honor in his own country, but
okay.
But when we check it still, Zane, the eye is more consistency with quality content more than anything else, because I think that's what really keep the eye on the road. How important that is, you know what I mean, for other youths now who forward in the because they have been in the business for over 20 years now, far right.
Yeah, well, I would say to all the youths out there that reggae music is not always understandable to the wider public by lyrics or word for word. So content is very important. You understand? Because you check a country like Japan, you go to Japan, you might find 20% English-speaking people. So when you're going to go to Japan and you're singing in front of 25,000 people, you need content and topics and issue that they can understand.
Rastafari.
So they will leave the concert and say, okay, Anthony B, yeah man, we understand he's about love and he respect woman and he's about peace, and they might not understand every word you sing for the night in the concert. So you have to leave them with some form of content, something that they can go home and want to come to another concert and see you. Because what you stand for, your significance, your purpose, your message. So you have to have good content, make it clear to that what you are about.
Yes, for real. Yeah, man. And I hope the youths them well, I know say a whole heap I go check the recording afterwards, and for all who are listening now for really
man,
it,
and every time you get a mic in your hand, man, no matter how much time, how much hit song you have, treat it like it's your first appearance. That's my advice to most entertainer. Because that's where the problem comes. When you get a lot of big songs and then people start go crazy for you and then come out and they are so disappointed. You record, a selector get bigger delivery to the crowd with a record of you than you get bigger response from the people when them see you live.
Yes. Yeah.
So don't treat it like because you start millions now, your ego take over. So you're on the sky like you're afloat. No, treat it. That's why people will always come out to see you, because they know you give your heart. So they don't care how much hit song. They will come to see you, they know you're gonna give your heart. That man have a million hit song, but he don't do nothing when he come out and appear.
No performance.
So at the end of the day, you still have to judge your dollar, because everybody's working hard. Mm-hmm. So if me take my dollars and me buy a ticket to come and see you, come on, show me appreciate my dollar.
Yeah, man, for real.
Don't just come and stand up and like you just better me to go to the dance, go listen to the selector and play a song. Can I get more vibes out of it?
Rastafari.
You understand? So every night you go on a stage, you might see 20,000 people in front of you, but you don't know if 5,000 of that people is the first time they're gonna see you. If it's the first time they're gonna hear a reggae artist live in their life. So you're not only doing it for you.
So that's it, I know. All right. Good point, great point. More want to play another song from the Zane. I want to play another song from there. It's a song that I really love, and I love the vibration where I come from it.
Done well, Anthony B. Cry for the youth, them in poverty. Yeah. Them say better must come. Them a say better must come. You tax for food, you give rum, then turn round and wonder why them a bus gone. Time serious, this ain't fun. To home and broke, not even boat can run.
Chuck Tyker Red Out a Road. Our special guest today, Anthony B.
And to get beat and gone. Fire hot, them can't put feet on ground. Right now, me no love everyone in a jam down. Government up on the money like we no want on. So, whoa, 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 whoa. A long time, a long time. So, every youth I say it Red Out a Road.
I tell you, mindset.
Anthony B. Cry for the youth, them in poverty.
I mean, I tell you, say a good thing it get even warmer, you know.
Must come. Them must say better.
I will say enough youth out of there in the cold, you know.
From them.
For much months pan cardboard.
Time serious, this ain't fun. To home and broke, not even boat can run. Time hard, but man not take hold down. I mean, I sell me body up a New Kingston. Every day.
Enough youth to wash car glass.
Yeah, hot them can't put.
Up on the roadside, I look something, you know.
One in a jam down. Government up on the money like we no want on. So, whoa, 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 whoa. A long time we need a talk to them. Every youth I say it Red Out a Road. We want a better life, one we can afford. Yeah, you know, say we can't get a work, not even factory. Cut off electric when we go back to battery. Everything we do, them try taxi. Say we can't reach out when we win the lottery.
Ready, brother. Red, gold, and green. I'm long to read your life.
Say it without a road.
Thing red out a road, my general.
I tell you, the red, Papa. Red.
Fire blaze hot, man. Me I tell you.
I tell you, it's red, my brother. Red, Papa, red.
Another prolific song from the Eye. Zane, I was listening to the Eye in an interview the other night, and the Eye was saying that you're more of a cultural reggae artist, but the Eye can take the dancehall to a different level. I don't want to quote the Eye wrong still, but I think that is what the Eye was saying.
Yeah, man. Clear, man. You understand? Because we have that ability to do that, Because that's where we started out as a youth, But we make a choice to stand up and sing culture music. You understand? So I was explaining that to my brethren, because they was asking why I sing a song like Book a Sexy Black Girl in a Kingston City. So me say, when I was on tour for a time and I go to Jamaica, went out, go to Stone Love and we're there at the dance. And at that time, it's just be Vibes Cartel and Movado play. Shoot after each other, the war are going. When you look, every youth you see a step out in the camera, gun finger, man, a pint. And the ladies go to the club at night time. So you know, guy dance them at night time, the dance them start woman go to club. So I said to myself, this a kill the dance vibes.
Yes.
This is how I make a song like this now, because every girl a bleach in a dance, bleach and feel like hot. So when me say book a sexy black girl, you can't walk out if you're not a black girl. You don't feel so proud if you're not a black girl. If you don't feel proud as being a black girl, you're not going to walk out in a year book a sexy black girl.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes,
it's to re-empower back the black woman them in Jamaica to show them, say, listen, you know, if you bleach, man, you still have man out there where I look upon you, I'm proud of you. Proud black woman, man.
Yes, I.
You understand? And when you hear a song like that now, Waller and teaser, you can't walk out on no camera and Waller and pan a girl. Now 4 or 5 man can run out on no camera, pint no finger on no man's face. It's not that kind of mode. You understand? So it come and change the dance, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Change back the dance, put back a momentum in the dance. You see, you understand? Woman can start dance again, get back on the dance floor, because when man go to dance and woman go to dance and nobody have fun, when a man left dance, man angry now. Something go happen, you know. May you grow up in Jamaica, we understand how our culture is.
Yeah, man.
You understand? A man book a girl in a dance and him and him girl feel good and him get all a number, she gone home and him a talk to her while him a go. Him them a program nothing. So it's like idle hands, idle time. Why you go if you go tonight and man a show off pan man and girl a show off pan girl. So dancehall is not that. Dancehall is a place where you work hard and you go to have some fun and go back to your yard and say, well, I hear them new music, I like them and the vibes. So once woman not having fun in the dance, what's gonna happen to dancehall?
Thing mash up, man.
Yeah, so this is why I sing a song like this, and that's why it is such an anthem still today in the dancehall. Because every selector come to me and tell me, DJ in the dance, I'm going in a whirl and that now go on. Once me go so pam, 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 the dance change. You understand? So
yes.
as just when you do something with the intention, it work. You don't do it because, you understand? It's not like I want to do dancehall and me run down every dancehall already, man. Yeah, more out there at. That's not what it is, man. Me go many places in the world, I beg me sing teaser. Anthony B, boy, your girl come out, boy, you not sing me song and this is how me sing it. So it's not like something where, you understand?
Yeah.
The last time with the Sunfest is the people remind me say me sing teaser when me done come off of the stage and everything done to me show.
Yes, I.
You understand? So because remember, we praise Emperor Haile Selassie I the first.
Yes,
and this is what the world have to know. Emperor Haile Selassie I, out of every king, if there's another king who has done that, I don't know, but I've never read about it. Anybody have that information, I would like to know. But Emperor Selassie is the only king when it's time for him to crown himself. If you're not crowning Queen Amiga, if you're not crowning Empress Menen, don't crown I. He is the only king that crowned with a queen together.
Yeah, man.
Every other king say, yeah, Give me a king and you're a queen, but he never crown you together.
None at all. We don't see that in our history. It's only Haile
So-
Selassie alone.
So that's what I know, Papa. So if there's another history book about something else, and somebody can share it with the Rasta community and make me get well, that's what I know. But so far, I have no other information. That's the only man I've known in history. Emperor Haile Selassie, that stand up for his queen. You understand?
Rastafari.
So that's what we learn as the Godhead, my lord. Equal.
Balance.
Equal strength with the king and the queen. 50-50. Behind every good man, there's a good woman. That's the equal power, my lord, that create life, the balance. That's what we learn. That's our African teaching. So that's what Rastafari culture teach I and I growing up as a youth. So I will always stand up for Queen Amiga.
Rastafari. Powers. All right, Bobo. There is a international recording artist for many years now. Zin. And they recently put out a book. Zin, and it's good that they even speak about the balance and thing. They recently put out a book. You know, we hardly find reggae artists putting out book, but they put out a book. Title of the book, you know. The Secret
To a Man's Heart.
To a Man's Heart. Yes, I.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me a little bit about the book. Because we know say me know say right now the woman them really were interested. The woman them mostly interested in this than anything right now.
Well, I want to say about this book. My intention of writing this book is to create what we call conversational pieces again between a king and his queen. You understand? Because 90% of the time what I realize now is that when a woman talk about her man is with her friend. So she get a couple sisters and them sit down together but why the man a do this and the man a do this and it's likewise like our brethren and brethren might sit down and John, I don't love how the girl are moving. But they're like, oh. So 90% of the time these conversational piece, we only have conversation in the what you call it now, the inception when a man a look at a woman. You understand? So within the relationship the conversation start happening with friends.
So the relationship between each other break down now and it move over to
Friends.
yes.
Because now you no longer go home if you have a problem with mommy, come in and sit down and you and her talk about it. You tell the brethren, John won't start, the girl I got like take man to idiot. And she now call her friend, you understand? So
Yes.
this is what the book is about, my brother. For a man and a woman to have conversational pieces again. You understand? So it's a book that don't make the Empress read it and you don't read it. Make sure you read it too.
Yes, I.
Yeah, understand? Because she gotta say certain things that you want to know what to say to. See, so this is what it is. So it's a book that take a couple of years. Well, it's been few years that I've been writing it, put it together, and talk with a lot of people, and
Yes.
you understand. So if a woman really want to be happy in a relationship, she can read this book. That's what I can say. You understand? There's a lot of facts in it. There's a lot of insights in it. You understand? There's a lot of method. It's a 7-step, book.
Yes,
So
I.
it have 7 steps. If you go through these 7 steps and follow them correctly, then I guess you can get the key,
All right. Well, don't give them too much, you have to, you know what I mean? Give them too much
Yeah, man.
information.
Yeah,
So where
man.
them can
So
where
they
them can find the book?
Well, the book is available on Amazon worldwide. If you click on Amazon, it's available in ebook form and paperback form. You understand? So you can, if you're a collector of book and like to get your hard copy to read, it's there too. You understand? And the ebook format can be downloaded on any smart devices. Android, iPhone, iPad, Kindle, anything. You understand? So it's available
sir.
now. Just click the link and get it. Yeah, man.
Rastafari.
And we have to support each other because that's what Marcus Garvey teaches, and that's what the teaching is.
True.
Marcus said we have to build amongst ourselves. We have to write with one chronicles, create with one saints, write with one history. It's time now, and them always tell us growing up that anything you want to hide from the black man and the black people, you put it in a book. So we can't let that become factual in a time of information. We have to
Real.
start reading and know.
For real.
You understand? So we have to get this out to the Rasta community and all my Rasta brethren and kings and queen and sisters. You understand? You need to have a copy of this book. Support the Rasta Bridging, and you don't know, authorship is a part of what we have to be. We have to write our own stories. We can't let people write it for us. Because that's the big problem. A lot of what we are hearing about our own race coming from the mouth of another person. So sometimes it's so unbelievable.
So that's say I know. So
You understand me, brother?
Yeah, man, for real. Yeah, man.
So we have to show our own that, yes, we are there. We are supporting collective things. Don't wait until we hear say a bridging drop out and then we say, John, was some good work him did that do, and then all of us start to put up his picture and all of us love him and all of us celebrate him. And when he's doing these things, they are not the one that we support. So sometimes you are trying to do positive things and you can't even get the financial strength.
For real.
And the person who are doing the negative things, they're getting the millions of sponsorship to do nothing. You understand? So, and then we pretend how much we love positiveness and love consciousness and we love conscious youth and want to see our kids become this, and at the end of the day, because so we have to learn in times that the kids don't listen to us now, you know. Kids watch what we do. So stop telling the kids to do something that you are not doing.
Yeah, man, for real.
I want the parents to learn that, and it's coming from me as a parent, as a Rasta man, as an adult, as a man. You understand? Stop telling your kids to do this that you're not doing. Kids don't learn from listening. They learn from observing.
Yes, action speak louder.
And then you turn around and blame the system. I don't know how my kids do this. I don't know how my kids end up do that. You never teach them that, but they were watching you doing it.
Real thing.
You understand?
Yes, I.
Yes, my brother. Rastafari. So these are the things we have to make kids who support in positive things. Not only talk positive, but then we live a negative life and expect that they will be positive.
For real.
You understand?
Real
so
talk.
Yeah. So that's how we're saying to all the conscious people out there and the collective thinkers and the open mind people. Give thanks for your love and support and keep fighting it. Good over evil, it never will stop. Remember that. Take a long journey, but it'll never stop.
Yes, I. Jog your memory again, Zane, and we go forward in the present. Buju Banton are the first virgin bring you on a tour.
Yeah, till Shiloh. Yeah, man, big up the general, you know. Big up the real general.
Yes,
yeah, you don't know.
Every time.
Yeah, man.
But since them time there, you know what I mean, a whole lot of things happen but a few months from now, probably the next 2 or 3 months from now, we are gonna see the eye and the general agrees the stage together. Probably I think it's in Holland or one of these places.
In Amsterdam, yeah man. 7th of July. Heineken Music Hall in Amsterdam.
What will it be now, you know, for the eye, you know, for share stage again with, you know, a great virgin like that?
Well, I mean, I tell you, amazing. It's one of the most exciting show for the year, and I got more than 35 shows already right now. So and this one is more exciting. That's what I can say. Understand? Buju Banton is like our new icon. You know, he's the icon that we can talk about because we grew up watching Buju Banton as youth.
Yes,
you understand? Looking, and we grew up in that era. You understand? Remember, that is the era that we grew up in when we were a schoolboy. It was Buju Banton time. Buju Banton, Cape Town, and you understand? Shabba Rankin, Ninja Man. So those were the artists that we were looking up to, listening to, learning to write music, learning to dance. You understand? So
yes,
yeah, man. It's an honor. It's an honor, man. It's an honor. I'm happy, man. Very, very happy. You understand?
So
remember, I say, free up the general. Free up the general. You understand? So we give thanks, man. Give thanks, my brother. I'm a happy man, and I'm not happy for I, but I'm happy also that his family, you understand, get him back in their life, and because I know what it is like, you know.
Yes, sir.
You understand? When you're there for your kids a couple months, you may know the feeling as a father. So you can know that feeling, because he's not just an entertainer, he's a father. And
true.
Family man, and you understand? So sometimes many people don't remember that part of your life.
Yeah, you man.
You understand? Yeah, that you understand. So we miss you, but your kids, imagine how they feel and what they go through and the amount of explanation to them. You understand? So we give thanks, man.
Yes,
Give
sir.
thanks, man. It's
Straight.
you understand, long walk to freedom, and I'm happy to be
Yeah,
sharing the
man.
same stage with Buju Banton himself, you know. So you
Yes,
don't know.
Strength. Yes, I. All right. Me know, as Rasta, Africa is very close to I and I art. What are your opinion upon the reggae and dancehall scene now in Africa right now?
Well, the reggae and dancehall scene is strong, and it has always been the pioneer music for a lot of the African music today that is become dominant and popular. So reggae is like a legendary music to Africa. Dancehall is like a legendary music because that's what inspire 90% of these African artists today. They will tell you that their inspiration is because of reggae and because of dancehall. You understand? So we give thanks, and the music is strong. When you go to Africa, you always 30,000, 20,000. So Africa is one of the most exciting places on planet Earth to perform. Not just because we are Rasta, or because we are African heritage, you understand? But the African does have a different energy. You understand? For a performing artist like me, when I go to Africa, it's crazy, mad. You understand? Mad people run up and crazy energy, man. Africa is wonderful, man. You understand? If only Africa could get the chance to choose and lead and control their own destiny and their own wealth. You understand? And significant, because it's terrible in Africa, my brother. For a warrior like I and I, who's from the Rasta community with that passion for Africa, it's a different than just a dancehall artist go there and sing and do a show and come home. You understand?
Yes.
Because there is no, if Africa is not Zion, then where is Zion for I and I?
For real, Ja.
You understand? So if that is I and I home, and that's where Africa is the land where God loves to be. Ethiopia is the land of I and I father. So if that's a land where the God loves to be, we have to liberate Africa, and that's a liberation. So we give it up for the warriors in Uganda, and you don't know, big up the ghetto president, because we were with him 100%. You understand? We wasn't around in Kuma time, and Joe McKinney at the time, but we are around in this time. So the assistance and the hands that we can lend to our African leaders who is true fighting to liberate Africa, we are going to lend it.
Rastafari, yeah man, a strength. A whole lot team would have loved to talk to you about on this Africa topic still, but we have 4 more. We have 5 minutes left on the program, Zane. But I put out a song recently, Zane. Nah
buy no friend.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right. The incident we see happen in France, Zane. African president from Guinea have given €2 million to France for the rebuilding of the cathedral. Why your view upon that? Because it's funny how that song you kind of come out in at this time, and you're not buying a friend. Zane, what the I view upon that before we play the song?
Well, I and I view upon Africa is no part of Africa is controlled by an African. And that is the fact.
Rastafari. You know, have to say another word for right. Colonialism.
Yeah, man. That's it, my brother.
What the song that one play? Sing the song.
Let me tell you this. Friendship we not sell, nor buy. Sell out lifestyle we not try. No hypocrite can't look in at me eyes. Coming out buy no
Brand new, we not buying no friends in.
full with the eye. Still them coming the mouth and road and tell lie. Only God knows why. So me nah buy no friend, nah buy no friend.
Mindset.
Absolute lifestyle, me not try.
I tell you, we have a check with self, you know.
And me eyes coming out by no friend. Them tell you say your years, them a roll with
€2 million. You
the mouth and would have tell them.
know how much people in Africa need them money there right now.
So me nah buy no friend, nah buy no friend. Tell them know what with paper, nah buy no friend. Let me tell you this.
Me I tell you, we not buying a friend, we not care who wanna be.
Lifestyle me not try. No hypocrite can't looking at me.
€2 million higher.
Nah buy no friend. Them tell you say your years, them a roll with the eye. See them for me name out and would have tell lie. Only God knows why. So me nah buy no friend, nah buy no friend. Tell them know what with paper, nah buy no friend. And also we growing up Jamaica.
What the meditation behind the song, Bobo?
Yeah, I tell you that the meditation, brother, we cannot buy friend. That's what we are doing now. Marcus, if we build with one, we keep taking the money and buying another. We need everybody approval, so we are spending the money everywhere else but for ourselves. Understand? So that is it. Every brand out there, every brand that our people wear, Gucci, Louis, Prado, we then call them, go right down, H&M, Heineken, Guinness, all of them disrespect we. All of them put out racist commercial. All of them not like we, all of them. But of them we wear, Berry, we are them there we wear, brother. If we check all these names, none of them have an African face. None of them have no African face, brother. The Louis Vuitton, the whatsoever you want to call them, the Ray, the Ferragamo, you can Google every one of them face.
Yes, Bobo. Yeah, reality.
The Ferrari, the Lamborghini, none of them have an African face. So where is that? The only African face at Oprah and Bolt. I run them have to run for and fight for. None our support. None of we not no Bolt chain for our neck.
For real.
We not have an Oprah Winfrey shirt where we are wear. We never wear Bob Marley. Like that.
To Rastafari.
So
Dread.
that's where it is, my lad. It is where we have to get back to Marcus Garvey, my lad.
Yes, I.
We have to build with who want and support with who want, my lad. Understand? Look upon a herb fest in Canada. 1 million people. Look upon herb fest in Jamaica. They don't have 5,000 people that come out.
Mm-hmm. For real.
See, we have to, you see the difference, my brother?
Yeah, man.
So if we not support with one, then we expect another to support with. You have to first support with one, brother. You understand?
Rastafari. That's the thing, them on.
That's the thing, them, my brother. I mean, look how much we love Vibes Cartel and we don't make Vibes Cartel sell 3 million record. Come on now, that not look good. If we love Vibes Cartel so much, let's go to iTunes and make him think look good, make it say, yeah. You understand?
For real.
So this is the thing. You see how much Canada buy Drake. Drake is the biggest money maker in Canada.
Right now. Yeah, man.
The biggest money maker. If you put Drake in a Google, is the most searched name in Canada.
Yes, I.
So, we love Vibes Cartel so much. And we don't make him sell, when he put out a song, he sell 1 million copy instantly. Because all of us go on iTunes and spend 99 cents.
God, that's what it costs for your song, 99 cents. Yeah.
And not even that we want to support the brother with. And if we don't care, we say we love him. So this is how we stay. Because it's not about from the Rasta community or from that community or from a culture. It's just, we have to get our people mindset to be different from all the communities of our nation.
True. Yes, I
understand. And that's why I and I talk about Vibes Cartel, because it's not a Rasta we are talking about, where we can say, well, it's not Rasta supported.
Yeah.
We talk about a man from the street.
Yeah, man.
That the whole street will say this is the God of the street. But then where is that on the street have so much money to buy all kind of things? When you go to a dance and see a man buy Hennessy and buy champagne and kind of car man drive and not 99 cents you wouldn't spend with Vibes Cartel.
All right, so we're out of time, Bobo. But
yeah, man, so give thanks, man. Give thanks to the moment, my brother.
Yes, I. Yeah, man. We give thanks for having the hype on the program, my lad. Selassie, I know.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Rastafari, I love, man. And give thanks. Look out for the new album, King in My Castle, coming out, you know. Yeah, it's like to come out end of June. So, 1st of July, be there for you.
Rastafari, yes, I.
Give
And
thanks.
they I speak about putting it first on the vinyl. What the meditation behind that? The vinyl are really
Yeah,
come back
yeah, man.
here.
At the vinyl, we are come forward with first. I say, if you listen to the new song, I'm saying, Tiki the dubba dubbing tonight. You understand? I strictly vinyl are playing at the square. That's how I say it on the song.
Rastafari.
Yeah, because we are trying to put back that forward, that market. Because I want to tell you something, vinyl is the biggest selling thing in music right now. It's just that at EDMI music, I use it. No EDMI song sell on a CD. And you can check it out. And them I sell 30 million, 40 million.
For real.
And none of them is sold on a CD. They are sold on vinyl. So there is no CD right now that's selling 30 million, but there's vinyl right now selling 25 million, 30 million, 15 million.
Rasta God. So alright, before we go, Bobo, you feel say we as a people, we haven't done enough to really have more control over our music because we create this genre, you know. And there I speak about Vibes Cartel a while ago. A man wouldn't spend even 99p. You feel say we haven't done enough to have more control over the music that other people kind of have more control over it.
We don't support. So true, we don't support. What other choice would you give your son right now if he's an entertainer? Coming out with a good album and he can't get no support from his own community. He have to go to another community.
True.
And that's where the problem is. So 90% of our control and the next problem is many people don't realize, and I can say it. This is something I want to ask the Prime Minister publicly. How can we have a country like Jamaica that creates such a powerful music and you can't even register iTunes in Jamaica? You can't register PayPal in Jamaica. You can't register Spotify in Jamaica. Which one of the music social media that today the digital music media streaming is the number one thing in music? What can you register from the island of Jamaica?
Serious.
So this is something you have to look about. You can't do a Vivo account from Jamaica. It have to do from the US. A Spotify have to do from the US or from another country, not Jamaica, because we don't have a satellite. We don't have a .ja. We have .com. Every email in Jamaica go to America and Ireland before it get to Jamaica.
Yes.
So these are the reality, brother. And if we talk about, we can't talk about culture without reality. Culture is not just history. Study your past to know your future.
Yeah, man.
You don't just study your past to talk about it. You have to look at your reality, the prospect of reality. You understand? And that is the prospect of the reality of the business in Jamaica. If you cannot register a Spotify in Jamaica, then what chance you have but to give your music to somebody overseas that you can at least get some percentage out of your music?
Yeah, because it's funny you said that. Vibes Cartel, the other day, I did read Vibes Cartel is still the leading reggae and dancehall artist streaming on all platforms right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And who registered that account?
It have to be overseas, man, as they say.
Then that may I try to tell you. So how much percentage is Vibes Cartel sacrificing just to make sure that he can be streamed?
Yeah, man, and how much percent the country itself losing as well?
That's what I'm trying to say. So look at it, you know. Look at all that revenue.
Yeah, man.
You could have employment. You could have. You understand?
Yeah,
this
man.
is the new age, you know. This is the new age. We're not talking about 20 years ago. We're talking about that's where music is now. Streaming. And if you're living in a country that has such a powerful, one of the world's top 5 music come from Jamaica, and you can't register nothing in Jamaica, then you're going to have ownership of your stuff.
But even you, Desco, take reggae under its string as a
Well, as a part of the tourist
yeah.
benefit, but reggae is a national tourist music in Hawaii, Thailand, many islands. But it is not registered, it is not known. Look, so I'm trying to tell you, we don't have nothing powerful to defend the rights for us, my brother. And that's why we don't have control of our stuff.
Rastafari. And
Yeah.
you know, the eye more cause a several questions me have for the eye, but through the time kinda. But the management give it a little leeway. The only time I really see the eye perform in a Jamaica is on a Rebel Salute and a Sumfest. Why the lack of other shows upon the island?
Because to stay in Jamaica and do shows in Jamaica, I used to sacrifice a lot. You understand? That means I used to turn on a lot of shows. A lot of shows. So when I start to look at where the music is and what's going on in Jamaica, I see police start to come and turn off the music. You have a show go on, then curfew the show, you know who I get pick up. So all of this start to make me look at the music like, this is a joke, man. How can you live in a reggae country and this is the number one thing? Crime is the number one thing, and you tell me say the only part of fun is that bring crime? Music. Or music bring crime. Not gangsters, not gun, not wicked politician, not injustice, not lack of resources, not youth in the ghetto with no opportunity. None of that is the problem. It's two things is the problem: traffic man and music. So you have millions of police around on every car man and not lack of every dance. So
Madness.
the result crime get higher. So I realize okay, it's time now for the stay on track and keep focusing on the youth them and focus on Jam mission. So I spend the time to go into other market, China. You understand? The only other artist I hear before I go to China before me was Daddy Freddy.
Yes, I.
You understand? So I went to China and I go to China every year because it's been growing. So reggae is growing. India, I go to India, it's growing. So I realized that I have to. There's many places that I have to go. There's many places that reggae need to get a pioneer to go there to break down the understanding to get these people into the music.
Yes.
You understand? So that's why I started to take on this mission. I went to Papua New Guinea. I went to New Caledonia. I've been to some places that no other reggae artist ever been. Because I spend the time now to focus on that than just focus on the shows in Jamaica. And I get a lot of calls. I just get a call from May 8th. I'm already booked out. So 90% of the time when a Jamaican promoter call it. Because the thing about the international market now, as you know, a festival for next year, January, already call you now.
Yeah, man.
You understand? And we in Jamaica do different. So you find a man calling in March, close to April, ask about a show in May. This is how Jamaican promoter move. But my May was already booked from last year.
Yes, I. Overseas promoter.
Yes, me already book out. So Sunfest, me already book out the whole of July. So me not available no Sunfest time. Me not available. The few shows we are going, me not available those time. You understand? Me cancel 3 shows just to do Rebel Salute now.
Bobo.
See, as I explained to Winford Williams, that it's not like me out here then I say, well, you know, say, me not doing nothing, so me need for the yard. No, me have to break sometime to try record few songs. Me have to take a break sometime to get record 2 songs.
Yeah, I probably get 2 months out of the year break, don't it?
That is it, my brother. You understand? That is it, because it's non-stop.
Yeah, man.
Because if I come to London and do a show for you know, and the show nice and the show work out, and we do the show September 1st, why we don't want to do it next year?
True. Yeah, set it
You
up and
understand?
make it happen for real.
Yeah, we start set up, make it happen. When the show done, a promoter already talked to you, boy, until we more hype on the festival next year. Or, see my Virginia come to talk to him about my festival. So this is our festival promoters. When Reggae Jam done, 3 weeks after Reggae Jam done, Reggae Jam start to advertise the next year.
Yeah, man.
So this is how we international promoters, them plan them thing 9 month, 12 month, 10 month ahead.
Well in advance.
Yeah. So this is the reason. So it got nothing to do with like, you understand? It's no complaint. It's nothing. I love Jamaica, man. I love performer Jamaica, man. Performer Jamaica anytime I get called for, man, and me available. So may I try start back my show January 1st, 2 years straight. I'll try to start it back. I may end up can't start it because I don't have the time. I need to do Jamaica at least three months out of the year to get the show promoted the way I want
Properly,
it.
yes.
You understand? If you not there and you see not spend your money, if a man asks, so why DJ there? But I want it. So it's like you still. So that's why I even stop my show.
Yes,
Because sometimes you have to cancel 10, 15 show in order to find the time to go and promote your show, get your show the right way. You yourself have to go to the artist them and make sure. You understand? If a man say, I'm on the DJ show, I'm going to say the man star. Very. So, you know, so it takes so much to get. You understand? To be that promoter on that side of the thing. So that's why I said, no, me have, it take too much from my career.
Yes, I.
You understand? So that's why you know see me in Jam, but I'm planning that, man. See my plan to put up my album this year. My plan to say I'm at Jamaica. I'm at Jamaica already for like a month for the longest. You understand? And I just drop my song as me reach and start promote it. And now I'm on the road again.
So that's say I know. Yeah, man.
You understand? So yeah, man, bless up and you don't know me give thanks to all my Jamaican around the world, man. Keep working because the thing, what I always tell everybody about Jamaica, you know, what I'm proud about Jamaica is that Jamaican, we don't sit down and depend upon a system to survive. You understand? We don't know about a social welfare. We don't know welfare check. We don't have that. You understand? The government office there where you can go to and get employment benefits and where you can get housing benefits and we don't know about that. Jamaican knows so we go somewhere and go look with food and mama down a yard and we send back a thing and help build up the house. One money we start on one room and then we put on a second room and put on a third room and everything look good, we go upstairs. Yes. You understand? This is how we know it.
Which is
we don't really know about the mortgage and the what they call it? Good credit. Yeah. In a Jamaica, Mr. Credit paint up on a shop with a rope on the neck.
Good credit, yes I.
Yeah, see, so you know that's something. When you go in a shop, them show you say Mr. Credit dead. See if they painting with a rope. Yeah. See, so Mr. Credit. So Jamaica is not the culture we know about. Go borrow money and build house and pay back and pay mortgage and month time and when you say mortgage to Jamaica, they might ask you where you at. You understand? A cash and deal it. So this is what I'm proud of. That we come from a culture like this where we're not back down of going to look our own and find that independent life and we not grow up depending on mama and papa. So you know it's something.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So sometimes make we look like we're violent or we're arrogant or we're angry and no, but I just always stay. When we're out there push it off. Anything we do it with strength and ability and the best we can do it.
Man. Yes, I. For real.
Yeah, man. Rastafari, man.
Yes, Baba. Leave it. We give thanks, you know, my lad. Yeah, man. We really give thanks, you know.
Yeah, man. We give thanks to the moment, man. And all the queen and all the empress and everyone who tune in. Give thanks to your ears and your listening ears and keep on supporting the mission. And music and sports is our greatest achievement. So, I tell the parents them, not fight your kids if them say them want to look running and play some ball. Help them. Don't tell them say them have been a lawyer, no doctor, no this, because enough of them think they will go through. And we can say, you have to look at our reality. 90% of our success come from music and sports.
Yes, sir, reality that.
So if you see a son kick 2 balls, but you encourage him, man. Throw the ball at him, man. Help him, motivate him, man. Because that's where a lot of we go wrong. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So motivate each other, man, and support each other, man. Understand? It's easier amongst our people to say, yo, I'm no good man, than to say, let me see what he can do.
Where him have? Me go see where him have there. Yeah, man. That's true.
Understand? Now, what him name? Yo, come off of the stage, man. What him name? No, man. Me know no name. You understand? I know him name Ray and Ray, but listen him, man. You never know, man.
Give him a chance.
Give him a chance, my brother. Because that's the hardest thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Opportunity, Buju, man. Opportunity is scarce commodity, man.
True.
And this time I say, Papa. So we are telling you, them, man, to the kids them out there for the listening, don't waste no time when you get the opportunity. Your age and your time, make use of it. Is what you plan today, you reap tomorrow. So you don't know. You may say, give thanks, man. Give thanks for everything, man. Rastafari, give thanks for this moment, you know.
Yes, my lord. Yeah, man. I'm more love and strength, Bobo, and all guidance and protection upon the battlefield, And
yes, my brother.
Yes, I continue to push out that positive word sound.
See him to the eye, man. Rastafari.
Yes, my lord. Honorable. Rastafari. Yes, brothers and sisters, see there. We run over a whole lot of time, but we give thanks to management, said we will make it possible, you know what I mean? So check we out again, same time 7 till 10. The next strong we're there with the flaming Monday too, and we're there again with the mindset, alright? Yeah, so I'm more love, more strength.
See you there. Let Jah be praised.